Six Flags, the place of happiness and roller coasters, with 100 feet drop. Now, I ended up going there twice with some of my family, and I gotta say, it was pretty good. But a good look at how high some of these rides are will get you so confused on how you even got on the line in the first place. But anyways, even with the crappy mic quality and the fact that I've never done a video like this, I'm just here to share my experience at Six Flags Great Adventure. Alright, let's go. Now, alright, all I have is a question. Genuinely, what was Six Flags on when they made this, bro? They practically hired the Joker because this ride is diabolical. I would have never wanted to have my seat go all the way upside down as I'm hitting a drop. Now, the only reason why this ride isn't that bad is because it's just really short. Most of the upside down rides I've gone on were just like really short and sweet. But yeah, after going on the X2 and this, yeah, I don't think I like these rides. Now, honestly, I'm not going to explain this one. I just put this on the list because I went on it, but it was pretty mid. Though, a goofy one I do want to talk about is the Buccaneer. Now, while this ride was pretty short and sweet, I honestly kind of liked it because during the ride, some group of kids were just screaming and then everybody started like slowly joining in, and it was just kind of funny and anticlimactic. Now, personally, I'd say this ride was pretty fun. Although the interior was kind of mid, and it did remind me of the Mummy ride, but just like with worse budgeting. Anyways, there's one thing about this ride that I did not like. The line. Oh my gosh, when I tell you this line was so freaking long, and it just kept getting increasingly hotter. I remember the wait time was about 30 minutes, and we were there for over an hour. And literally, once we finished the ride, it was just mid. But that was the first time I went to Six Flags. My favorite time was... Now I'd say the second time was a bit more special, considering that I went on my new favorite ride, the Nitro. The tallest, and I'm serious, tallest ride in the park. I kid you not, when I was on that line for the Nitro, I was exactly how I said someone would be in the beginning of the video. Like, I looked up, and I just see that giant drop, and I was like, yo, how in the world did I agree to come on this ride? I remember probably the funniest part of the Nitro was when the ride was going up. I did not look to my side a single time, because I knew we were really high up. And I was just like, oh, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay. The thing drops, I'm just straight passed out on the ride. After that drop, I ended up waking up on the ride, and it was actually really fun. So honestly, for that ride, that was definitely my favorite. Now the second ride I went on, for me it felt a little similar, but it was the Jersey Devil. Now I think I'll skip what happened at the Jersey Devil because it wasn't really that much. My thigh just ended up hurting at the end. But the last ride I want to talk about was the El Toro. Now when I first heard about this ride, I was so shocked because the people that were telling me this were just telling me like all the crazy and bad things about this ride, how it was just rattling, and I was like, bro, if I ever go again, I'm not getting on this ride. But I ended up going on the ride, and it was pretty crazy. Now, I don't really have much to say about this ride except the fact that, oh my gosh, it was really wobbly. Like, we were going down and tears were just straight coming out of my eyes, bro. I'll say the turns on this ride were insane. We were hitting such sharp turns, like at such high speeds, it was crazy. And yeah, for now, that's all I really have to share. I do wish I did get the footage from my phone of some of the rides, even though it wasn't really me going on them, because it would have just gave a better presentation overall. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys can subscribe, like, and I'll see you later.